What if everything you thought you knew about life, death, and the soul was incomplete, only fragments of a much greater truth? For centuries, humanity has sought answers to these age-old mysteries, looking to religion for comfort and science for evidence. But what if the two aren't at odds? What if they're pieces of the same puzzle, waiting to be placed together to reveal the ultimate picture? Here's a provocative thought. Life and death aren't opposites, they're transformations. Your consciousness, your very essence, might not just endure but actively evolve after the body fades. Ancient cultures hinted at this in their depictions of luminous souls and cosmic journeys. And now, science is catching up, uncovering phenomena that challenge everything we thought we knew. From plasma's self-organizing properties to studies on consciousness that persist beyond the brain, the line between the spiritual and the scientific is blurring. But here's the kicker. This isn't just philosophical. These insights hold practical power to change how you see yourself, your purpose, and the universe around you. Imagine tapping into the energy that fuels stars and realizing it's the same energy within you. Imagine understanding that every thought, every breath is part of a universal dance governed by timeless laws. This isn't a story about the end of life. It's about its infinite possibilities. Stick with me, and we'll unravel how ancient wisdom and modern science are uncovering a truth more profound than anything you've been taught. Curious? Let's dive in. Life often feels like a puzzle, doesn't it? You wake up, go through the motions, and yet beneath it all there's this nagging question. What's the point of it all? Ancient civilizations, from the Egyptians to the Mayans, dedicated their lives to exploring these very questions, weaving threads of cosmic awakening and mysticism into their understanding of life and death. Modern science, for all its advancements, is now catching up, uncovering universe secrets that hint at something extraordinary, something timeless. Consider the concept of the soul. For centuries, philosophers and sages described it as an eternal, luminous force connecting us to the infinite. Today, science delves into this mystery, exploring ideas like quantum energy and how our consciousness might transcend physical existence. What if these ancient beliefs weren't myths, but glimpses into a greater, higher consciousness that binds all of creation? Intriguing, right? Take meditation, for example. It's more than just sitting quietly. It's a gateway to self-discovery and connecting with cosmic energy. Even neuroscientists now agree that meditation rewires the brain, promoting inner peace and enhancing our ability to manifest clarity and purpose. So when you close your eyes and breathe deeply, you're not just relaxing, you're tapping into the very fabric of existence. Let's talk about the overlap between ancient wisdom and modern science. Did you know that the vibrations mentioned in Vedic texts are now being studied in physics as the core of matter? This bridge between spirituality and science suggests that universal laws, once dismissed as superstition, may hold the key to understanding our place in the universe. It's like finding out your childhood fairy tales were based on real events. Mind-blowing, isn't it? But here's where it gets even more fascinating: the idea of manifestation. What ancient mystics called the power of intention, quantum physics now explores through the observer effect. Essentially, your thoughts, your very awareness, can shape reality. It's like having a superpower, only most people don't realize it. Imagine waking up to this knowledge and using it to design a life aligned with your deepest desires. And what about life after death? Ancient cultures believed in a luminous transition, where the soul continues its awakening journey. Modern studies on near-death experiences eerily echo these descriptions, suggesting that consciousness persists beyond the physical realm. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's a fascinating convergence of spiritual growth and cutting-edge research. So what does this mean for you? It means you're part of something far greater than your day-to-day struggles. Every thought, every breath, every moment is part of a vast, interconnected tapestry of divine power. Your existence is not random. It's purposeful, brimming with potential for enlightenment and transformation. And yet this is only the beginning. Beneath the surface lies a profound secret, one that ties matter, energy, and consciousness into a singular, breathtaking reality. To unlock this, we must journey deeper into the very essence of the universe itself. When we think about the states of matter, most of us stop at solid, liquid, and gas. But there's a fourth state, plasma, that not only makes up 99% of the visible universe, but also bridges the gap between the material and the spiritual. Imagine the glowing auroras dancing across the polar skies or the blazing surface of the sun. Both are manifestations of plasma, a state of matter so dynamic it organizes itself into patterns resembling life and consciousness. Intriguing, isn't it? Plasma isn't just another scientific curiosity. It's a key to understanding cosmic energy and universe secrets. Its ability to self-organize into filaments, waves, and spirals mirrors the behavior of living systems. Some physicists even argue that plasma behaves like a form of proto-consciousness, storing and transmitting information, much like the brain. Think about that. What if plasma is the universe's own neural network? Let's make it relatable. Picture lightning during a storm, crackling through the sky in unpredictable yet beautifully organized patterns. That's plasma at work, raw energy sculpted into form. Just as lightning bridges the gap between earth and sky, plasma might be the bridge between the physical world and the higher consciousness that guides it. What if every lightning strike is a reminder of this universal connection? In ancient texts, plasma-like phenomena were often described as divine or mystical. The glowing halos in religious art, the burning bush in biblical stories, could these be humanity's early encounters with plasma? While science dissects plasma into electrons and ions, spirituality sees it as a manifestation of divine power, a luminous force connecting the material and the ethereal. Practical applications of plasma are already reshaping our world. Plasma is used in cutting-edge technologies, from fusion energy to medical sterilization. But on a personal level, understanding plasma invites us to rethink our connection to the universe. When you meditate or engage in deep mindfulness, you might unknowingly align yourself with the plasma flows that course through the cosmos, enhancing your self-discovery. Consider the plasma globe a popular novelty item. It's mesmerizing to watch the colorful tendrils reach out to your touch, isn't it? That simple interaction symbolizes a profound truth. We are conductors of energy, constantly exchanging with the universe. This dynamic flow is the essence of manifestation and the foundation of the universal laws that govern existence. Even on a cosmic scale, plasma plays a central role. The stars, galaxies, and even interstellar space are dominated by this fourth state of matter. It's as if the universe itself is alive, pulsating with quantum energy, and revealing its secrets to those who dare to look closer. The more we understand plasma, the closer we get to unraveling the mysteries of creation. And yet, plasma is only part of the story. To truly grasp its significance, we must explore its connection to the soul, a luminous force that ancient civilizations revered and modern science is beginning to rediscover. The soul has always been shrouded in mystery, hasn't it? Across cultures and millennia, it's been described as luminous, eternal, and deeply connected to the cosmos. Ancient Egyptians believed the soul, or Ka, was an energy force that continued its awakening journey beyond death. Similarly, Greek philosophers like Plato saw the soul as the essence of our being, guiding us through life and connecting us to higher consciousness. These ideas weren't mere stories. They were profound insights into the nature of existence. Take the Egyptian Book of the Dead, for example. It describes the soul's journey through the afterlife, navigating trials to reach a state of harmony. Doesn't that sound eerily similar to what we now call spiritual growth? The depiction of the soul as a radiant, energetic force aligns closely with modern notions of quantum energy, suggesting that ancient wisdom was far ahead of its time. The Eastern traditions bring even more depth to this understanding. In Hinduism and Buddhism, the soul, or Atman, is described as a spark of the divine, eternally connected to the universal laws of karma and dharma. Meditation and mindfulness practices were tools to unveil this connection, allowing individuals to access inner peace and align with cosmic energy. These practices still resonate today, don't they? A simple act of deep breathing can remind us of the divine power within. What's fascinating is how these ancient teachings mirror scientific discoveries. Modern physics explores the universe as a web of interconnected energy, where even the smallest particles communicate and influence one another. Could it be that the soul operates similarly, as a field of energy that transcends physical boundaries? It's a thought that bridges spirituality and science, uniting ancient traditions with cutting-edge research. Imagine this: you're staring at the night sky, feeling an inexplicable pull toward the stars. That sense of wonder, that feeling of being part of something greater. That's your soul recognizing its place in the vastness of the universe. Ancient mystics believed that this connection was a key to unlocking the cosmic awakening, a realization that we are more than our physical selves. Even modern psychology touches on this idea. Carl Jung's concept of the collective unconscious hints at a shared spiritual blueprint, one that ancient traditions may have intuitively understood. The luminous depictions of the soul in sacred art, from halos to radiant beings, could be visual representations of this shared connection, a reminder of the manifestation potential within us all. Practical wisdom from these traditions is still relevant today. Practices like journaling, meditation, and connecting with nature can help us tap into our soul's energy. Imagine starting your day with a simple question: what does my soul need today? The answers, though subtle, could guide you towards self-discovery and a deeper alignment with your life's purpose. But the soul isn't just a concept to be understood, it's a force to be experienced. And as we delve deeper, the connection between the soul and the mysterious luminous plasma begins to reveal itself, adding yet another layer to this intricate tapestry. Imagine a force so dynamic that it not only lights up the cosmos, but might also carry the essence of consciousness itself. Plasma, the fourth state of matter, behaves in ways that blur the line between the physical and the spiritual. It's as if the universe encoded its secrets into this luminous flowing energy, waiting for us to uncover its role in the dance between cosmic awakening and higher consciousness. Could plasma be the medium through which the universe speaks to us? Consider how plasma can store and transfer information. This property is not just a scientific marvel, it's a clue to its deeper connection to the soul. Think of your brain, which stores memories and processes thoughts through electrical signals. Plasma behaves in strikingly similar ways, organizing itself into patterns that resemble neural networks. Could this mean that plasma is the universe's way of thinking or even remembering? It's a possibility that bridges science and spirituality in fascinating ways. Here's something to ponder. When plasma flows through space, it creates intricate filaments, as if weaving a web of energy across the cosmos. These patterns echo the flow of energy in our bodies and minds, from the synaptic connections in our brain to the energetic pathways described in ancient traditions like acupuncture and chakra systems. It's as if plasma connects the quantum energy within us to the vast expanse of the universe. Now let's make this practical. Have you ever felt a spark of insight or a sudden moment of clarity during meditation or deep focus? That's not just a metaphor. Plasma's behavior suggests that consciousness itself may be a form of energy flow, one that aligns with the universal laws of creation and transformation. By practicing mindfulness, you're essentially fine-tuning your ability to tap into this cosmic current. Ancient cultures seem to intuit this connection. The Greeks associated divine wisdom with light and fire, elements that closely resemble plasma's luminous nature. Similarly, Eastern philosophies often depict the soul as a glowing essence. What if these depictions weren't symbolic but literal, hinting at plasma as the energetic foundation of self-discovery and the awakening journey? Science adds another layer to this mystery. Plasma's ability to maintain its structure over time, despite its chaotic nature, parallels the persistence of consciousness after death, as described in countless spiritual traditions. Near-death experiences often describe a luminous, floating sensation. Could this be plasma at work, carrying the essence of our soul beyond the physical body? It's a thought worth exploring. Even in modern technology, plasma's applications mirror its spiritual potential. Plasma screens and devices manipulate energy to create light and images, a microcosm of how the universe uses plasma to manifest reality. When you focus your thoughts on manifestation, you might unknowingly align with this universal mechanism, channeling energy into form. But plasma's story doesn't end here. Its connection to life, death, and the transformation of energy points to an even greater mystery, one that redefines our understanding of existence itself. So, let's dive deeper into the cycles of life and death, where plasma's luminous essence continues to illuminate our path. Life and death are often seen as opposites, but what if they're simply two sides of the same coin? Imagine energy flowing through the universe, never truly created or destroyed, only transformed. This idea lies at the heart of cosmic awakening and the universal laws that govern existence. When you think about it, Isn't life itself a series of transformations? From birth to growth, from decay to renewal, every stage is a testament to the universe's eternal dance of change. In this grand cycle, plasma plays a starring role. After all, it's the very fabric of stars, the source of light and energy that sustains life. When we die, our physical form may dissolve, but the energy within us, our luminous plasma, if you will, continues its journey. Ancient traditions often describe this as the soul's passage into the afterlife, a transition not of ending but of evolving. This mirrors the modern scientific understanding that energy is eternal, aligning spirituality with science. Think of a tree in autumn. Its leaves wither and fall, yet the tree itself remains alive, its essence preserved beneath the surface. In the same way, life and death are not finalities but phases of transformation. This perspective shifts the fear of death into a recognition of its necessity, a step in the awakening journey that leads to greater self-discovery and spiritual growth. Practical ways to embrace this understanding start with simple acts of connection. Spend time in nature, observing the cycles of life around you. Meditate on the idea of impermanence, not as something to dread, but as a pathway to inner peace. You'll find that this perspective brings clarity, helping you appreciate life's fleeting beauty and the deeper truths it reveals. The concept of luminous plasma continuing beyond physical death is echoed in near-death experiences reported across cultures. Many describe sensations of floating, glowing light and an overwhelming sense of connection to something greater. Could this be the plasma-like energy of the soul transitioning to a higher state of consciousness? It's a thought that invites awe and curiosity. Ancient wisdom has long emphasized this connection. The Tibetan Book of the Dead, for instance, describes the soul's luminous journey through various realms after death. Modern physics, with its exploration of quantum energy and the persistence of information, adds a scientific dimension to these spiritual insights. Together, they paint a picture of death, not as an end, but as a transformation into something profoundly luminous. This understanding also offers hope and comfort. Losing a loved one is never easy, but knowing that their energy continues can shift the experience from one of loss to one of profound connection. Imagine lighting a candle in their memory, not just as a symbolic act, but as a reminder of the eternal flame that burns within all of us. And so, life and death become part of the same cosmic flow, a reminder that we are never truly separate from the universe. But to fully understand this connection, we must explore how modern science meets spirituality, where the lines between the physical and the mystical blur even further. For centuries, science and spirituality seem to stand on opposite shores, separated by a vast ocean of skepticism. But as our understanding of the universe deepens, these two worlds are beginning to converge, revealing a harmonious relationship that connects cosmic awakening with cutting-edge discoveries. It's as if the universe secrets are whispering that the division was never real. It was always a bridge waiting to be built. Take the study of plasma, for instance. Scientists have discovered that this fourth state of matter, which dominates the cosmos, behaves in ways that mimic living systems. It stores and transmits information, self-organizes, and interacts with its environment in patterns that are almost conscious. Could this be the scientific explanation behind ancient beliefs in quantum energy and the soul as a luminous force? The parallels are too compelling to ignore. Consider the phenomenon of reincarnation, a concept embraced by many spiritual traditions. Science, too, is beginning to explore this idea through studies of consciousness and memory. Dr. Ian Stevenson's research on children who recall past lives has documented cases that defy conventional explanation. These stories suggest that consciousness may not be bound to the brain, but rather an energy that persists, much like plasma, retains its form and information across space and time. Let's make it personal. Have you ever experienced déjà vu or an inexplicable connection to a place you've never been? These moments might be glimpses of a soul connection that transcends physical existence. They're reminders that the boundaries of our reality are far more fluid than we often realize, echoing the universal laws of interconnection and flow. Meditation offers another meeting point between science and spirituality. Neuroscientists have shown that meditation can alter brainwaves, enhancing creativity, reducing stress, and fostering inner peace. On a spiritual level, Meditation has long been regarded as a path to self-discovery, a way to align with the cosmic energy that flows through and around us. It's the perfect example of how ancient practices are validated by modern research. Even the concept of a collective consciousness finds support in both realms. Carl Jung's idea of the collective unconscious aligns with studies in quantum mechanics, which suggest that particles can communicate instantaneously across vast distances. This interplay hints at a universal mind, a higher consciousness that connects us all, reinforcing ancient teachings about our shared divinity. One fascinating intersection is the observer effect in quantum physics, where the act of observing particles influences their behavior. It's a scientific principle that mirrors the law of attraction, the idea that our focus shapes our reality. By directing your thoughts and energy toward manifesting abundance, you might be engaging in a process that science is just beginning to understand. The implications of this convergence are profound. They invite us to rethink not only who we are, but also what we're capable of. If science and spirituality are two lenses through which to view the same truth, then embracing both allows us to see the full picture, a universe alive with divine power and limitless potential. As these worlds continue to intertwine, they bring us closer to a unified understanding of existence. And with this unity comes the promise of enlightenment, an awakening that not only reshapes how we see the universe, but also how we see ourselves within it. So now that the veil has been lifted, the real question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you let it remain a fascinating idea, or will you take the first steps to transform your life? Understanding the hidden science of life, death, and the soul isn't just about curiosity, it's about empowerment. What if you could harness this wisdom to align with the rhythms of the universe and tap into the boundless energy within you? Think about your daily routine. Are you living consciously or just going through the motions? Start small. Practice mindfulness, meditate for just 10 minutes a day, or journal about what truly matters to you. These actions aren't trivial. They're tools for aligning with cosmic energy and unlocking the potential for profound self-discovery. Here's a challenge for you. What's one belief about life, death, or the soul that holds you back? Is it fear? Doubt? Write it down. Then ask yourself, what if this isn't the whole truth? This simple act of questioning can open doors you didn't even know existed. But don't stop there. Let's take this journey together. Subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, and join a community that's ready to explore life's greatest mysteries. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What resonates with you most? What questions still linger? By engaging, you're not just learning, you're contributing to a collective awakening. The universe is vast, mysterious, and endlessly fascinating. You're not here by accident, so why not take the leap and explore what lies beyond the surface? Your journey toward enlightenment begins with a single step. Will you take it?